Now, taking a look at some news from the Piedmont Triad area of North Carolina, law enforcement officials in Surry County are learning more about what led up to the death of a 4-year-old boy. His adoptive parents have been charged in his death. WGHP Fox 8 reports 4-year-old Skylar Wilson died at Brenner Children's Hospital in Winston-Salem on January the 9th, days after he was admitted. Joseph and Jody Wilson, his adoptive parents, were arrested days later. That was on Friday, January the 13th. Warrants show that doctors said that Skylar died of hypoxic brain injury. According to Fox 8, while speaking with a doctor, Joseph Wilson said that his wife texted him that something had happened with Skylar being swaddled and that something was wrong with his arms. Now, Wilson refers to swaddling as a parenting technique learned from a woman named in a warrant as Nancy Wilson. He told the doctor that they had put Skylar to bed. They said that a little while later they heard him wiggling around and attempted to move him. Skylar fell over, and Joseph Wilson set the boy on the couch where he was rigid and semi-responsive. Warrants say that they tried to give the boy some water, and he took a few sips before refusing. Joseph Wilson then called 911 and told them that a 4-year-old was having a seizure. Warrants state the call came into the Surry County Communications Center, and a female can be heard in the background saying, "It's my fault." Surry County EMS found Skylar Wilson unresponsive and not breathing on his own, and he was taken to the hospital. The day after Skylar was taken to the hospital, the Surry County Sheriff's Office was contacted by the Department of Social Services. Now, the doctor, who had previously spoken with Joseph Wilson, told a detective that Skylar's brain injuries were consistent with too much restriction used during a swaddling technique. Skylar Wilson died at Brenner Children's Hospital in Winston-Salem on January the 9th. Joseph and Jody Wilson were charged in Skylar's death and taken into custody with no bond. Each was charged with 1 count of murder. Their 3 biological children and 1 adopted child were taken into custody by social services, and that's where they remain. The North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation is assisting the Sheriff's Office with the investigation, which is ongoing. Now, there's a lot more to this story that we can't go into because of time, and that includes items seized from the home and reactions from neighbors. You can find more about this story by going to the Fox 8 website at myfox8.com.